Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back to NBC5. Again, we had the eclipse on Saturday. Nice in our area if you got out of the cloud cover. Even with the cloud cover, you were still able to see that somewhat. But what a nice little lapse we got sent in. Thank you, Colleen, for sending in that photo. And if you just kind of didn't have these solar glasses, could have looked at the shadows going through the trees. This is what Morgan got to see on the side of the house. We had, normally this would be a full circle, but because of the eclipse, that solar radiation still bringing in, that sunlight still bringing in just a little bit of what we saw, kind of that ring of fire that we had with the annular eclipse. Very cool event, my first one to see here, not only in Oregon, but through my lifetime, and it was very, very awesome. Now, weather headlines for you as we're getting through today. Increasing rain already out there this morning, even a little bit further inland and about to move into across Jackson County. A little bit breezy winds as well. Next system is pushing inland, and that's what's bringing this. Now, as we get through today, that rain chance will begin to diminish, especially late in the day. But with the low level moisture, it could wake up tomorrow with some areas of some dense fog. So keep that in mind, but rest of the week is looking much quieter and much warmer. Ridge of high pressure builds into the area. Last year at this time, we were setting record highs, and guess what? We're going to be close, if not beating some of those records as we're getting into the later half of this week. Cooling off by this weekend, might start to see some rain chances returning in the forecast as we're getting into the weekend. If you are getting out and about today, a lot of locations in our area are going to stay into the lower to mid 60s, just a tad warmer by a few degrees east of the Cascades as that cold front starts to continue to move across the area. A little bit breezy as well. So here's that that frontal boundary. Here's the line of precipitation extending all the way across Oregon and into Washington, all the way down into California. This, of course, is building a little bit further inland, starting to see this now into Jackson County and spreading a little bit further out to the west. You see some of the yellows and oranges popping up across Curry County. That's where we'll likely see some higher amounts of precipitation coming down through this morning. As we continue with this, pinpoint forecast a little bit behind. It was showing that line still into Josephine County. It has not kind of moved into Jackson County with this model. So still a little bit behind in terms of where that rain is for that 6 o'clock hour, but we do continue to see this spreading out to the east and continues pushing into and east of the Cascades as we're getting around lunchtime, if not just a little bit after. And you see that kind of wrapping up pretty quickly, kind of ending that rain chance by the late afternoon and evening hours. Still some spotty showers possible here out in the west. Most of that's going to be along the coastline and into Douglas County. Again, fog and low clouds to start out your Tuesday morning, and then sunshine takes over as we get through Tuesday afternoon, which will continue through the rest of this week. So we are looking at anywhere from around a tenth to getting even parts of the valley around a third of an inch, but around a quarter of an inch going to be more likely. Less than tenth of an inch expected in our eastern counties. Higher amounts generally staying out to the west. Again, don't take these numbers to heart. Just know some of the higher amounts expected along the coastline. Winds already a little bit breezy out there. Expecting that breezy conditions to continue for much of this afternoon, especially east of the Cascades and into Northern California as well as the coastline. For us, we'll see a light breeze here in the valley. Again, clearing out and warming up, nearing some record highs, if not potentially beating them, especially by Thursday. Warmest day at 84 degrees. And then we'll cool off this weekend. More clouds move in, and a slight chance for showers on Sunday. Temperatures dipping right back down into some mid 60s. So a little bit of wave in those temperatures expected this week. Klamath Falls getting into 70s, potentially low 80s by Thursday before cooling off again. Again, rain chances will be diminishing after today. Rain likely in Northern California, clearing from that, more sunshine and 80s expected this week. The coastline will even see a nice clear sky Wednesday and Thursday, warming into some upper 60s, potentially some lower 70s, and then rain chances returning this weekend.